Welcome back to Professor Plays Wasteland 3. We finally made it to Liberty's compound. With Rafi.
Yes, I'm back too.
Liberty Buchanan, directing Dorsey's God. So this is endgame basically then. But we did everything beside maybe this bunny or something. So we will be probably auto-ported to Colorado Springs then, whatever. Should we really fight here?
No, we shouldn't.
Rangers. I was wondering what made my shaky little coalition of pawns self-destruct. I guess I should have killed you the first time I met you. Live and learn. And now you're here to demand I go back to my father, who, don't tell me, promised to help you in return. And the sad thing is, he'll actually do it. All because in a world of warlords, he wants his idiot idea of civilization to spread. He wants borders, trading, alliances. The old fool thinks helping you will make you a friend to rely on, when really, it will only make you strong enough to attack him later.
Ah, she has an attitude like Caesar in Fallout New Vegas.
Only by ruling everything and everyone can one truly have peace.
As many people in the world history have managed to do. I see a problem in here. Wow, and we thought your father was nuts.
My father isn't crazy. He's just a coward. Too afraid of being hated to rule as a ruler should. That will change when I take the throne.
Ah, we still have the slicer dicer.
Yeah.
But that's something to say for the final fight. To be disappointed, How so?
You've got both my brothers locked up in your headquarters. All the eggs I want to crack are in one basket. So, thanks.
None of that was for your benefit.
Nonetheless, I benefited. Now I'm...
Okay, what kind of interruption you think happens now?
Something with the robots?
Who is portraying whom? I mean, I hope the mechanic guy is doing it, because this looks like pain. This looks like lots of pain.
Liberty Buchanan? My name is Lucia Wesson, and I call you out for the deaths of my family and the kidnapping of my father.
Oh yeah.
Return him to me without delay. Also, I demand satisfaction for
you know the vehicle area?
gun to gun.
Oh.
That'll have to wait until we're done here. But you can speed the proceedings and the release of your father if you switch sides and fight for me.
Oh.
No, thank you, Miss Buchanan. I know what my father would say to such a proposal. Unfortunately, it's not.
I'm not so sure about that part.
Or
Yeah, me neither.
Then you'll have no one to blame but yourself when he dies, will you? Now, where were we? Oh. Whatever ultimatum you're here to give me, I'll save you the trouble and give you one of my own. Go back to Arizona, Rangers, and I'll pretend none of this happened. Stay, and you die alone, far from home.
I mean, in some ways, she's actually pretty nice. She gave us 2 chances to walk away. Think of all the assholes that totally undergunned us and just fought. Oh, nice. We are hacking her, of course. Huh?
Yeah, but what are the other 2 options?
Okay, just... Your donor will die alone with your armored gun. The other gangs will turn you like wolves. Your only hope is your father's mercy. That sucks. If we go home, you lose. The gangs will turn on you and your father will lock you up for good. Let us be your new arm and Colorado will be yours. And we're not doing that.
No.
Hack her power armor, disable drone control.
Yes.
Or just attack. So.
You're in.
What have you done? I've lost the... Fuck!
Aha! Now it's a fair fight.
Attack! Now! Hurry!
Oh!
The question is if we can take her alive now, but...
Hopefully.
Also... Ah, she lost the hacking points, okay. So I don't know if we would have actually avoided that fight. Probably joining her would have helped. But lucky mega crit. Does it? You know what isn't there? Enough turrets.
And you get a turret, and you get a turret. Everyone gets a turret.
Yes. I think they somehow patched the costs up of this. They had clearly... So we would need to run up and lock between... Ah, there's the Western guy. Maybe he gives us intel that changes a lot. So... I'm just thinking about how to do this best.
You...
Maybe that was the wrong... yeah.
I don't know what's his name. Dorsey actually surrendered to us. He wasn't Dorsey, but...
Where did the Dorsey surrender?
No, was it Vic or Lip who then surrendered to us after having his friend fall apart?
Fall apart is the best one. Can you just hit people? Thanks.
No.
I feel so. Somehow think that it might be nice to get into a good side position actually here. Yeah, I mean blowing up the saw pub was probably also not the smartest move, I admit, but...
Yeah.
But you know, some weapons, most weapons ignore these things, and some, yeah.
And some don't, I know.
Yeah. Why are we actually changing character? He still has actions left. Can't do anything, but...
I hope Morningstar won't react too angrily on the Russian robot.
Hey, we stole it from the Russians, so I'm mostly shooting her, to set her on fire.
Get her arms.
I want to inflict bleeding, which I didn't.
Okay.
No, look at her HP. If he probably has lots of resistances against that stuff, but... Oh, wait, there's still a Dorsey ambusher here. Damn it. Totally missed that guy.
Nice.
Not that kind of missing, of course.
On that note...
okay, that weapon is awesome. You were totally right in equipping it. Yeah?
In Final Fantasy there were some slip-ups. You know how, because there is this class Blue Mage that can learn spells from enemies.
You're talking about 14 now? That you're
I'm
playing?
talking about 14, yeah. And they totally added ability that lets you instant kill frozen or stunned enemies. And yeah, they forgot to implement that some boss enemies should be immune to freezing.
Hey, that's classic Final Fantasy that some bosses are not immune against things they should be immune to and therefore die Lastly. You know what they forgot in Final Fantasy VI, which I played most? To give a lot of bosses, so I think if I remembered correctly, and they fixed it for later versions, so the bosses didn't have instant death immunity per se, and if you would cast Vanish on them, so invisibility spell, it would make them, it would give them 100% chance to resist or to dodge physical damage, but 100% chance for magic damage to hit, and if you would cast death on them afterwards, you would have 100% chance to hit them with death. It wouldn't work on everyone, but it could very effectively hurt lots of people with it. Yes, great. And there were other combos, of course, and there was still regular energy for farming, where it was still preferable to like that. Okay.
Yeah, that's the reason why instant death things or something like that should be implemented very carefully.
You and your puny turret.
So this random bloke from Arizona just demoralized Liberty Buchanan.
Well, I mean, imagine your gangs are dispersed, your robots are hacked, your power armor is turned off, whatever that does. And someone is shooting exploding saw blades at you.
Yeah, but don't forget you can also do this in a position where all of these things are not the case.
Yeah. But you know how it is with heroes.
I hope it just ends like fish lips or fish sticks that he just surrendered. The auto surrender button at 1 HP.
But these static sounds are annoying me a bit.
Yeah.
We need to go somewhere where we have a good hit chance on Liberty.
Oh, the turret.
Liberty, we are coming for you. Open
coming with my
chainsaw
safe
sky style. 40 Emperor, power armor chainsaw.
Hold your fire, damn it! You've won. You want to take me to my father? I'll go quietly.
Arrest. We're always arresting.
Humiliating.
This is Ranger HQ. Go ahead, Team November.
We got her
That's
live.
amazing, November 1. How did, fleet transport is inbound to pick up one Liberty Buchanan. Well done, Team November. Over and out.
And she teleported away.
Yeah, but come on, would you want it otherwise?
No.
So I guess if we walk out of there will be.
We have to talk
Angela
to
at some point. So and she wanted to be killed. So disarm the trap that we are magically aware of. Yeah, I love it when we get some nearly pointless upgrades 5 seconds before the game presumably ends.
This is amazing. It's just disarmed this generator.
It's XP and just no. So the game basically expects you to have lots of lockpicking. And look how the robots vanished. Not that we need that stuff either. Hey Dad, let's loot the stuff first. Demolition Derby.
Oye, oye, oye! It's Sunday! Bloody Sunday! Time to fuck shit up at the Speedway! We got us a grudge match tonight! Those filthy pendejos, the Scar Collectors, are gunning for the title against the Payaso.
Did we miss something to get our car fight?
We just want to see some carnage!
Maybe Angela Death will meet us in the...
Payasos with Herbie, el insecto del amor. That new fucker is fast and packs a punch. Herbie's popping the sunroof. Holy shit! He's got a rocket launcher. Wait. Where the fuck is he aiming at? Oh shit!
That was
Interesting.
amusing.
Thank you for the rescue, friends. Forgive me for not looking my best. These savages haven't allowed me a bath or a change of clothes since they kidnapped me. I'm Percival Wesson of the 100 Families.
Daddy? Oh, thank God I found you.
That was a very long arc,
Praying for this
actually.
day.
Peaches, you're alive. I can't believe it. I was so afraid that...
Oh, but Daddy, Mama and little Percy are dead. The Dorseys killed them in the Garden of the Gods. I couldn't protect.
Hush, Lucia, hush. You would have saved them if it was possible to do so. I know that. Aren't you the bravest daughter that ever was?
At least in the top 10%.
I tried to be, Daddy. I went after Nelius Dorsey to get my revenge. The Rangers and I found him and confronted him.
You talked to Nelius?
The Rangers wouldn't kill him, but he shot himself. Mama and Percy are avenged.
Before he died, Nelius told Lucia you killed his family under Patriarch's orders. Is this true? And we learned that you killed Nelius' family in cold blood, making the reason the Dorses raided Colorado Springs. Which should we pick? Will it matter? Rafi,
The first one.
Yeah, the slightly nicer
Yes.
one.
Complicated. No, it's not. I won't lie to you, Lucia. Not when you're all I have left. Nelius told you the truth.
Ah, was it already? Sorry.
Daddy,
I'm sorry, darling. Truly. You see, years ago, the patriarch asked me to get some men together and disrupt a meeting of the Dorseys, who were agitating to establish elections in Colorado. Saul, he didn't feel it was time for that yet. So we showed up in hoods, brandishing clubs, ready to teach them all a lesson. But it only took one Dorsey fighting back, and I started shooting instead of swinging. I was just so mad that they'd turn on the man who had saved us all.
Anyone surprised here? No? No? Okay.
Once one was dead, we had to kill the rest. didn't we? I mean, we couldn't let my sins tarnish Saul's reputation. So we hunted him down. Until Nelius showed up at our doorstep, I thought we'd got them all.
Oh, they counted we killed 100 of them or so. I think they were pretty sloppy. Did the Patriarch order you to kill the Dorseys?
Not in so many words. Maybe I just thought that's what he wanted. He certainly wasn't displeased when I told him what had happened. He just told me to be damn sure I got all the witnesses. And we never spoke of it again.
oh, Daddy, Mama and Percy, they'd still be alive if you hadn't killed those Dorseys. It all comes back around to you. What do I do now, Rangers? What do I do with my father?
Lock him up, maybe?
Uh,
Or you can have his daughter shoot him. Oh my god. Dorseys are gone, let him
no.
come home. I would say trial.
Yeah.
Bring him
trial.
home to stand trial.
Let him live or die by the rule of law that he talked so much about when I was growing up. Yes, that seems just.
Whatever the judgment is, I will accept it. I deserve any punishment they mete out.
How let you introduce the judge? Judge Dredd. No.
Then I will take you to Sheriff Daisy. Let's go home, Father.
Not yet, you see,
That's
we
right.
still need you.
There's work yet to be done, isn't there? Daddy, will you promise me
So
that you will go
everything-
home
I
with
have a
It's the
feeling
same.
that Lucia suddenly had a change of heart about the
I
patriarch.
better hope so, because if not, she's a
I
moron.
promise. I will be there when you get
Ma-
back. I love you, Lucia. Never forget that. Be a better Wesson than I was.
Maybe we still need like a little kiss S10 for that.
Yeah,
I would-
but we have all the S's on 10. So the question is, how fast do we run into Angela that tells us we are stupid? It's corpses that make the splatter sounds. You know this feeling in an RPG when you're just waiting for the unsurprising surprise to happen, because the game cannot possibly walk you away. And that was in Fallout 3 that worked actually quite fine, with suddenly the Enclave appearing in the vault and cheat knocking you out.
Project solution built and ready for execution.
Wait, what? Please tell me he wants to give it to us. We never looked into the case. We never found out whom to give it to, but we never looked into it. So remember in the beginning in the apartment buildings when we got this case?
No.
Yield return sensor config.
Ah, it was a sensor. Here you go.
Pilot report. 0 errors. 0 warnings. Running constructors.
Satoshi sets the case on the ground and presses a button on a small control pad inside his robe. The case opens and unfolds, then interior panels fall on themselves. Transformer, what? Process repeats until Satoshi waves to you. Take the newly formed object. No, it's actually not.
Sensor data stream has produced a viable enhancement model. Device recorded hours of agent activity and constructed final device to maximize efficiency.
Thank you, Satoshi. Flash of sprite cursed the edge of Satoshi's mouth as he turns to walk away. See? See? We were surprised. It was not what I expected at all.
Yeah, me neither.
So Commissar, the rifle gun.
I think that's the one we already have on our on Maverick.
Yeah. Nuclear armor chest, and it doesn't have requirements. Do we have any mods that are not absolutely shit? No,
No.
because these take a lot of armor. And still, I mean, I would say most armor mods are really bad actually. The gunning mods don't have that many drawbacks. Where's the power armor? No, we're not taking down resistances. And there are also way less to buy, so... And where are the legs?
On the beginning. But who gets it?
Quick slots? Yeah, that's a good question. I would take the quick slots.
Yeah.
I mean, because Codex has the one that basically only he can use. Here we have Spectrum, here we have... Shit. How about having some... I'm not trusting her with that.
Yeah, me neither.
He
has already.
These two have
Yes,
power
power armor.
armors, yeah. And we actually would have more power armor, but no people for that anyway, so... So we have
She
2
has a
times
special
Spectrum, 2
helmet.
times power armor.
Shouldn't we also give like Merrick, I don't know, like Spectrum armor?
No, I think we give him the toaster helmet, of course. Funny that even overrules the default helmet now. We are...
I think we can have the nuclear armor on him. On him.
Yeah, I'm just searching for... I'm just there, because it's it looks very chrome, definitely. Hell yeah!
You know
Space Marines attack. That's what I say.
that reminds me of this strange types of armor where people where the wearer essentially gets another leg joint because his
Yeah,
feet are
away from the ground actually.
yeah. Actually, that's pretty smart because you become faster by default.
Anyone else leveled up? But he's always the first one, so.
Terminator.
I am deeply troubled. I'm deeply troubled by this arena. Do you think that guy will turn on us?
No.
Also, we don't have any missions currently. I
Yeah.
hope the game is not bugged.
I hacked Liberty's security cameras, Rangers. I saw everything. Job well done. Got her all wrapped up with a bow. Now go give my regards to the patriach.
Yeah, no.
We will on the end of our chainsaw blade.
Chainsaw man. I mean that's the cool thing in Wasteland, admittedly, that you have your power armored guy who can shoot burning saw blades. So we'll probably does it mean we run an Angel of Death into Angel of Death? What's it?
Death.
Metal.
Yippee-ki-yay, cowboys. Dead Red checking in. Come back secure, you copy? Roger
Switching
that.
to the frequency.
Is Liberty Buchanan handled? Say I'm happy to hear it. Might just bite you in the ass later. Might bite all of us in the ass. I hope you're at least ready to help with the second part of the plan. It's time to bring the fight to the Patriarch's palace. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Yes, but in the next episode.
Yeah, but I can't save right now, so yeah.
Uh,
Liberty, where with you? So maybe there are the three ends basically, side with the Sorry.
The Patriarch knows you're coming. He's got the city locked down tight. Your only way into downtown is through Ranger HQ, so head that way. We'll see you there. Dead Red out.
Through the town of Colorado, six
Let's-
Rangers came their way.
Let's see if we can check out the massacre side. Didn't we flee a bunny there? Oh, the point vanished. Okay. You know, anyway, after every good RPG or even bad RPG, you have nowadays, anyways, go and read the. I think that's some special song for that. Yeah, I think we are in a mode where nothing can happen anyway. So afterwards, going and read the wiki to find out what you could have done differently, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, considering that we started to play this game half a year ago, and when you will see this recording, I don't know, probably way too long. That happens if you only have a few hours a week to record Let's Play, sorry.
Happens.
It was also fast now.
But let's save here, maybe. Can you even save? Because I think now we get into the next.
Let's see, but then we will just go back to the autosave in that case.
Yeah.
But I assume we will. You have made a decision, find out who is with you. Ranger HQ.
November, thank God you're here.
We got ourselves a situation. Some of your recruits have sided with...
Okay,
If we're gonna
attack
take
their
down
own
Saul,
base.
we gotta get you and your truck downtown. Unfortunately, he knows we're coming and he's blocked the city gate.
Who turned against
Connie
us?
says about half the base. As soon as you radioed in that you were coming for Saul, they revealed themselves to be patriarch lovers and started shooting anyone who wasn't.
Good that there's only
We
crappy
came running
equipment
to
here.
help, but they had the on top of that, some of your friends and associates here want to join the other side. So we've been having kind of a
Okay,
standoff.
let's sort this
Thanks.
out.
We were about 5 seconds from shooting each other.
Ah, okay. Yeah, but this is okay to do it here. So Quan and I are with us.
Man, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. You know I'm not Saul's biggest supporter. How can I be when I've seen how the sausages get made all these years? There's a lot of ugly shit that goes into keeping Colorado strong. On the other hand, I've always been more of a change the system from within kind of guy. And what you folks are proposing is quite frankly
Would be
bananas.
funny if we lose him
liable
now.
to get a substantial portion
Yes.
of Colorado killed. So no, I won't help you with your coup. And if you let me go, I'll probably mosey downtown and line up with the marshals. So what now?
Let us arrest you until we have this mess sorted out. So we are losing what? Kisses?
Yes.
Fair enough. Guess that's as good as I could expect.
And I hope we get the equipment back, but probably
Right,
not.
who's next?
Anyways, this is a point where I would be actually willing to save scam a bit. Okay, Lucia, you learned who the patriarch is now. Will you stand
I
beside
have
us now?
witnessed a darker side of the patriarch in my time with you, Rangers. It is true. But I wanted to believe these oppressions and brutalities were acts of a desperate man in desperate times. I hoped that when his children's ambitions were curtailed, Mr. Buchanan would return to the rule of law and Colorado would be a just land once again. But when I spoke to my father, my eyes were opened to the truth. The story of how the patriarch ordered the massacre of the Dorseys for advocating democracy proved to me that Buchanan has always been this way, and that Colorado's miraculous peace and prosperity have been won with lies and secret murder. I cannot support him anymore, Rangers.
Cool.
My gun is yours.
But I mean, actually, Quan didn't have that many important skills except kisses, so we might.
Yeah.
Scotch
What?
malt?
I am.
That's the
I like
easy
all my
part, yeah.
squeezins inside. I'm going back in there come hell. High water.
So let's see what Giuseppe says.
It's not just that, friends. This wasn't the mission. Everyone in Arizona is counting on us to deliver the Patriarch's aid. And if we do this, they could starve. All of them. But I'm not blind. I've seen what you've
Oh.
seen, and I trust your judgment. That
So
the
if you're a
Patriarch is not
scumbag, they
someone
won't
the
side
Rangers
with you
should
here?
associate.
Yeah.
All I ask is that you finish the mission.
Yeah,
Once
we
we
will do
take down the
that.
Patriarch, get
But
the
what
supplies
about
to
fish
Arizona
lips?
Any way you can. Please.
Probably murder? I'm in both. Can I eat them later? Jody, this is not what we signed up for. We should probably have brought Jody then. Will you help us?
Rangers, I know Buchanan's a son of a bitch. If I thought you'd take care of them in Arizona after Buchanan was gone, I'd hold my nose and join
Okay.
you. But you've been worrying me lately. You just don't. I'm sorry. Good luck, and I hope to
And
hear
that
from you.
helps anyway. Okay, good that we dumped her right at the start. Okay,
Fish lips.
fish lips.
Depose him, huh? As long as that means kill him, I'm in.
Like I was saying,
So what were you saying?
I
Yeah,
know
let's
how to
take
work
fish
with
lips
downtown,
now, squad now,
but we'll have
instead
to
of
be
Really?
one.
to
I
access
thought
it.
about but we
That's where
can.
the Buchanan-loving Rangers are holed up with everything locked down.
Do we need the truck? Can't we enter the
I
city?
wouldn't
first?
if I was you. From what I'm hearing, the Patriarch's driving some kind of
Yes.
super tank. But I'm planning on coming with you. So if only for my sake, bring the truck.
How do we get in
You'll have to
Warroom?
override
Maybe
the
she
lockdown
joins us, then it's
troublemakers put
fine.
in place by accessing the
Oh,
system
yeah.
from the computers in the garage, armory, and brig. So while doing my homework on this place,
Secret
I learned
tunnel.
there's a secret tunnel which leads directly from here to an elevator under Market Square, where the Patriarch is planning on making his last stand.
Once you're in the war room, all you gotta do is use the computer to open the tunnel and power up the elevators. Then you'll be able to drive your truck right under. The system is called the Emergency Evacuation Tunnel, or something like that. Look for it in the computer's menu.
Why does it feel it's not
It
going
only
to be a
gets simple
simple?
once you're in the war room. Yeah, I said we. I'm gonna leave my crew out here to make sure the patriarch does. Let's get going.
That's actually nice to... Ah, not like that. So we... Did Kwon have any irreplaceable equipment? Probably not. Oh, look! Mobile
Get
gift
power
shop.
armor.
I'm done with you.
Yeah.
Don't forget your promise, November. Arizona is in dire straits.
Want to get back at the road?
Ready when you are.
I will not do all the plays. Okay, she gets lots of skill points, but... Ah, they are not brought to the same level, so we can think about it. So, Rafi, you can take your time till next episode to decide it.
Stuck with you. I was ready. I was bored as fuck. There's no one to eat around.
What? Wait, I wanted to know what fish have.
Skills are...
Grappa, melee combat.
Toaster. And yeah, okay, nice, they got the levers. So we have the choice between Pisepi, Fish Lips and Scotchmore, I guess, wherever he's hiding.
Right under our noses.
Yeah.
Body snatchers, Rangers! They're stealing our friend! You bet. That's what I came here for, ain't it?
I actually would be happy with Scotchmore, but as I said, it's your call.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can think about it. I just now check what they are selling.
May recall that I am the human
We ask him that the next time.
Oh, it's nice that he's here.
He has lots of stuff. We can sell that
You know,
junk
we could also be cheeky and load the autosave and remove all the equipment from Kwon.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, he has the Vortex rifle, but I think in this kind I want to be challenged. I also didn't reload everything in Wasteland 2 when half of the party turned against me in the last mission. And I had to fight without NPCs, so... that's basically this. So that not to forget, I will now equip the Slicer Dicer.
Wait, can I again see what Scotchmore's attributes are? But I think that you can wear the power armor anyway.
We have 16 points anyway, so we can get him
okay.
up to... We can get everyone up to the power armor stuff, and we have at least power armor, legs and chest for everyone, and then we have at least a Spectrum helmet, and we... That's it, yeah.
Great.
So where are we actually in the map here? Is that yeah, the garage, so... Of course Frank turned against us, but maybe we can...
No, not Frank.
Yeah. But okay,
I wonder
this
who
is
all turned against us.
Yeah, we will find out. So, we have a curious finale coming up with many questions.
Yes.
And also questions for me, like, could we have somehow got Kwon to do that? I don't know. Ah, look, something that's here since the start of the game, I guess. That paid off. Okay, and we still have the robot here. So we have now really, we have Polly, we have the Party Paul, we have the Razorback, we have the clone, we have the Russian robot, and we have Angela Death. We have 6, so we are a 12-people squad.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay, so it's nice, but I don't think we need to do any safe scamming. We can do it. We can get by with this. Okay, with that, I will end this quite interesting episode. Thanks all for watching. See you next time when we will really zoom in onto the end. It won't be the end, but you know, as I say, it will be the beginning of the end. Yeah, not quoting Churchill here. Okay, see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.